friends, this is Jessica, the Sweetwater Stitcher, and I'm back with another episode of Flosstube. Today is Monday, December 2nd, and I have a lot to show. I know I'm pretty sure every time I say I have a lot to show, but I really have a lot. This is all of my whips that I've been working on for the past 2 weeks, and I did take a break for a week, and it was nice to refresh, spend the time with my family, just work on what I wanted to work on, and it was a nice break. But I am glad to be back, and it's December. So first I want to start off with saying if you are returning, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. Thank you for stopping by to see what I have to work on. I do want to say a thank you to Pam and Steph. Their video 362, which was not the video that came out yesterday, but last week's video, they would Just Keep Stitching. They mentioned me and shouted me out as their gold Flosstube. So thank you so much. And if you're coming from their channel, welcome. Or anywhere else that you happen to have found me, welcome to my channel. I hope I have some inspiration to bring to you today and the whole month of December. Also, I wanted to say I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. We had a pretty low-key Thanksgiving. Just my parents came over and my husband smoked a turkey. We made sides. It was not too eventful. And then on Friday, my brother and sister-in-law and their 3 kids came in town. And we did have a busy Friday and Saturday. The kids made gingerbread houses. We saw Moana 2. They played. Their cousins. So there's 6 grandkids on my side. And there's 5 girls and 1 boy. And I have the 1 boy. But he just plays with them and all is good. So it was a nice time to see family, and then we'll see them again at Christmas time. But last week, I did get a lot of stitching in. I touched a lot of projects. I don't have any finishes, but I did have a lot of progress on a lot of things. So I want to go ahead and get into that. Before I show the whips, though, I wanted to show, and I did share this yesterday on my December 1st Advent video, and I will have more videos throughout the month. There might be a rhyme or reason to them eventually, but I haven't quite come up with a schedule. So just click the bell to be notified, and when I can record a video, I'm going to record a video. If I don't record a video on a day, I will on my Instagram, and I think even if I record a video, I'm going to put it on my Instagram stories, like so you can go back to it. But I am going to share what I get from my Kitten Stitcher Advent. And I also have another Advent. It's coming in the mail today. So I'll get up to speed on that. That's only for 12 days. I'll get up to speed with that. And then I'm also going to share what I'm working on for the day. If I know, which today I'm like unsure of what I want to do. But I'll share what I'm going to work on, and then I'll share like a previous finish or maybe some kits I have or some other whips. I don't know. There'll be something extra in the video or something else if I come up with something, maybe a gift idea. We'll see. But in the video from yesterday, I did share my framed finish of Santa Stops Here. I love this green frame so much. The other option I was going to pick from, except for the frame I liked, it was red. They were out of stock at Michael's, but I think a red frame would also look really pretty. My goal was I love the house, but I didn't really want it. I didn't want to bring out the browns. I wanted to bring out the reds or greens. And I think this just, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I have it sitting downstairs on some shelves, and I also have my Light of Winter with it, and it looks really pretty. And I had mentioned, which I didn't pull it out yet, I would like to work on at some point, whether it's now or it's in January, I would like to pull out and work on my Winter Rose Manor, which goes along with those pieces. So it would kind of be a little town of the Candy House, the Winter Rose Manor, and the Light of Winter. All right, so that's my previous finish. I am going to film a separate video later today with my Advent, and I have some previous finishes to share in that video too. So if you are interested, you can go and watch that. And I have a playlist set up. So if you get behind on however many I get up, like I said, I don't want to commit and then not meet that. They'll be all saved on the playlist on YouTube, but they'll be mixed within the videos as well. All right, now here we go. I just want to share the whips one at a time. So the first whip, and these are not in any order of how I worked on them, I just got them all ironed for you, is All Is Calm by The Proper Stitcher. And you can download this right now as a PDF on the Proper Stitcher's website. You can also get it from your local needlework shop. And I know that they have ordered them. So if it's not in the store yet, they can, either it's coming or they can get it in. And so I have my floss, and they're on these gift tags, which I got from Michael's, and I just put holes in them. They're nice and festive. And I am stitching this on 36 count Pyrite by Cedar River. And if you are looking for a good neutral, this fabric is the perfect color. I only got a fat quarter, and I think I am going to get some more. This is the coloring, so I'll hold it back here to show that, and then I'll move up to show the actual stitching. So I love this so much, and I did start, let's see if I can get all this in. I did start the fall one in the fall, and I didn't get it finished, but I'm pretty sure this is a series, Annie had said, and so I'm kind of I've always loved series, but I'm into the series stitching. So I'll probably, as they come out, and whether I get them done in the season or not, I will start the different pieces as we go along. So as they come out, I guess I could say. This is another Proper Stitcher piece, and it's a small pillow. This chart came out originally and was sold at Cross Stitch and Crafts in Johnson City as a fundraiser for those affected by Hurricane Helene. Now Annie has this chart and 2 other charts to finish out the song as releases in their PDFs in her shop right now. You can go get them, or you can order them from your LNS. I just have this one as of right now, and I started it. And for right now, I'm going to focus on getting this done. I would like to have all of them done. Probably not this year unless I get them and get working on them. But I have my front table. I have a little nativity that my son made at school when he was in preschool, along with some other kind of nativity type of things. And these 3 pillows would be gorgeous there. So this is on Green Tea by Color and Cotton. And it's just like a very light tint of green. And this is where I am. So it's not that large, and this would be a quick pick it up and finish it up. So I have also been kind of in the mood to stitch bigger, or like be working on my bigger projects, which is why a couple of these smaller ones that I probably could pick up and just get finished, I haven't really been in the mood to be working on, because the bigger projects I don't know, have been calling my name. And at this point, I have one more that I would really like to get done this season. But besides that, I'm kind of in the, if more things get done, great. But if I just want to keep working on whips and starting some other Christmas projects, that's really what's making me happy right now. And so that's what I'm doing. And I'm not really setting any expectations on myself, except I have one project, and I think I'll show in a minute what it is. I would love to get it done this year. All right, I started this yesterday, a Yuletide welcome. And I did start the Halloween one, a Yuletide welcome Halloween fall at that time. And I got a little bit done. I would like to get back to that one as well, stitching on the 13th. So I am thinking, again, I don't have actual plans yet. I'm thinking I might work on this one after Christmas season. Try to work on this maybe on the 25th. But we'll see. And again, I'll get to the 2025 plans in a little bit, which right now they're very loose. Okay, I'm stitching this on 36 count French vanilla, I think it is. I didn't bring the thing over. I think it's French vanilla by R&R, and that's where I got yesterday. I did not work the whole day on it. I just worked for about an hour. Maybe it was 2 hours. That's probably an hour and a half, because I did want to start the next project I'm going to show you as well. But I know that my friend Carol Crago, she started this yesterday. Also, Jordan, the tattooed stitcher. I think Rika, House of Stitch and Stash. I don't remember if Bernadette said she was going to start this or not. And Lenny from the Sable Stitchers, I know, was starting this. So I know I am going to enjoy it. And it's kind of funny because not that the picture I don't like, but the picture kind of looks a little muted. And these colors, it's just bright in a good way, like not overly bright, but the border, which I did change the border color. I used the Shepherd's Bush conversion for the NPIs, so that might make it a little brighter, but everything else, it just seems to pop. So I'm really excited to get back to this. And I feel like this is kind of a good example. I love this piece. I wanted to stitch it. However, these colors to me looked a lot like fall, and they weren't like, I love the bright red and the bright, but that doesn't necessarily go with my decor. But as soon as I started it, I love it. So sometimes I think you have to just start the project to see the thread on the fabric. And also when you take one strand of thread off versus looking at the thread on the whole skein, it has a whole different look. So sometimes just getting the project started really gets you into wanting to stitch it. Okay, so this is the other project I worked on for a little bit yesterday during the day. And then last night I ended up not stitching. I was just relaxing because I was tired from the weekend, and everyone went back to school today. But I am participating in the Stacy Nash class with the Jingle Ball, and I've seen a lot of people finish this and work on it. And I did see today that December 4th, which is Wednesday, is the last day to purchase PDF classes. So you can still join in on this class until Wednesday, and you would get it as a PDF, and you'd gather your own supplies. But it's Weeks Dye Works thread, and she did send this linen. You might have it in your stash. It's Ween Beans by Needle Bling, but you could also pick something else. So I did get the whole kit, and these are the threads and where I got. So I just started it, like the outline of the house. I don't know if you can even see it. But the color is very gingerbready. Sorry for the dog barking. But I love it. And I'm going to probably try to work a little bit each day on it, along with whatever project, like bigger project I'm working on. And if I can get, my goal is to try to get the front of the house done at least by, I think the class is Saturday night. So at least get the front of the house done so I can build part of it with her. But also as a purchasing the class, you have 30 days to watch the video back. So I can always go back to watch it if I don't get it finished. So again, not putting pressure, but if I can get the front done, I will. And I didn't start it until yesterday because, again, other things were kind of calling to me and I wasn't really wanting to do it. And that's fine, but I will get it done eventually. All right, my next one, this is also part of haul, is I had ordered Christmas at Holly Berry by Stacy Nash from Country Sampler in the Country Sampler conversion, which pretty much it was, the only thing was the linen, which it's what Linda chose is very close to what the picture looks like. And it's also very close to what Country Sampler stitched on, which was the called for. And she did also convert the red because I think it's charted in mulberry and the mulberry was like more orangey. So we did country redwood. So, and this, I can't remember what the fabric is, but it is very pretty. And so I just got a little bit done. Some of it, let me see if I can get closer, is ghosty. And I'm okay with that because it's ghosty in the photo. So the fabric is already very grungy. And if you know anything about Country Sampler, a lot of the times if their fabric is not already grungy looking, they will do walnut crystals on it. So it already looks like it has that effect, but that's just the fabric. They didn't do anything to the fabric. So this is where I started. And this is the start of the Merry Christmas. So I was trying to get down to the house so I could get that going, but then also have the the letters going as well. So this is another fun, obviously I'm not going to have this done and that's okay. But another kind of, this is a series. I started the Halloween at Holly Berry. She has Christmas. There's a spring and a summer, which I think it's the spring one I have kitted. But these are some other series. I'd love to get the series going. And then as maybe I'll get into it and like want to push through one of them or make assignments for myself for one of them. But half of my battle is actually starting the project. I love to start the things, but there's something about me that's like, no, just wait, or I don't know. All right, the next one, and this is the one I'd love to get done this year if I can. Peace and Goodwill by With Thy Needle and Thread. Another series. I bought the fall one, but I didn't start it because I was about to start Christmas stitching, and I think I already knew this had come out, and I didn't really want to, start that one yet. But this is where I am, and you will notice I did change the house to pink, and the pink that I changed it to was Wood Rose, which is already in the piece. It's these flowers here and our motif. And I am not having a good day today holding these things up. This is 36 count Hazelwood by Fiber on a Whim. But this is the other one. But I had wanted to get Santa Stops Here done, and I want to get this done. So I will get back to this. I did get more done on it, but it wasn't. Something else caught my eye. Her had worked on it a couple days. Okay, now this, I've had this going, restart, put away, restart, since I got the chart. It came out in 2021. I think I bought it in 2022, so 2 years. I originally wanted to stitch it in the dark. Then I was like, I cannot do it, which it was just me telling myself I couldn't do it. So then I started it in a lighter color, but all I keep looking at is this dark picture. So I finally said, put on your big girl pants and just stitch it on the dark fabric, which I started it, and it's not as hard as I thought. I can completely do it. I put it in a hoop, which I already put things in a hoop, and I use my magnification lamp, and I can see it fine. It is a little bit hard for me to work on this at night, so I did stitch all of this during the daytime or when it was light. When it gets darker, even with the lights in my house, it's a little hard, and my eyes are then tired. So I tried to work on this during the day, but I am so glad I decided. Let me show this, then I'll show the colors. I'm so glad I decided to do it on the dark. So this is 36 count Black Swan by Fox and Rabbit. I love it so much. These are the colors on the fabric. It is so pretty. So I am really glad that I just decided to do it on the dark. And in the chart I purchased, it has both color conversions. Because the dark, there are some things she had to switch, and there are a little bit of variation in the colors you buy, but it's all listed in there. If you only want the black, there is a chart at Country Sampler that is only the black version. So you can just purchase the chart for the black, and you don't have to mess with the two trying to decipher. So if that's something you're interested in, but I don't know. It's the barn that is my favorite part. All right. Some more Plum Street. So this was also part of my haul. This is Comfort and Joy by Plum Street, and this is an exclusive for this year from Country Sampler. You can only purchase it as a kit from Country Sampler. And I have the floss. And these are a little different of the tags, but they're the same, very similar. I got them from Michael's. And this is where I was able to get on this chart. And this is on 36 count baked clay by Fox and Rabbit. Paulette likes to use Fox and Rabbit a lot. And this is where I got. So the day I got this, I went ahead and started. I started in the middle, and I started with the house, and it's just coming along perfectly. So pretty. So I was able to get all that done. And the biggest part of stitching on this is going to be the lovely snow at the bottom. So I am going to need to get to the snow so I don't leave that till last, because I do want to keep working on that. And then the last whip, which I started working on, this was already a whip, and some of them were already whips. I didn't really say which was and wasn't. I was working on this before I got my Comfort and Joy, because this Winter Moon was the exclusive last year from Country Sampler. Now it's a general release, but they're kind of like companion pieces. So I pulled this back out, and I had a decent amount done, but I got some more done. I did buy it as the kit, which is 36 count salt bush, which is also a fox and rabbit linen. And this is what I did. So I was able to get the rabbit on the roof done. I was also able to, let me put these two things down so it's not distracting. I was able to get the rabbit done, or the hair, and I was able to get these trees outlined and the chimneys, the mortar in, and I started filling in the windows at the top. And this down here, this is the bottom of the house. So all of this needs windows and the door. But so I have about probably a third of the house done. So the rest of the house, and then again, I mean, filling in the trees and the roof and the snow stuff at the bottom, I mean, that's going to take a long time. So I do not foresee this getting done either. However, I'm enjoying stitching on it. This is another series that Paulette has. She has winter, spring, summer, and I know she's working on autumn. Hopefully it will be out next year. I have spring started, which is blues, and I don't remember if I started summer or not. If I don't have it started, I have it kitted. So I will be getting these out in the different seasons because, again, I love Paulette, and I would love to get more of her things finished. And you will see that when I talk about my plans for next year, kind of going along with the Plum Street. And this is one more. I did not work on this, but I want to get more done on this. And I'm trying to decide what I want to do today. This is This Joyous Season, again, by Plum Street. And this is where I am. I didn't iron this because I didn't work on it, but I'm at the point of filling in, and I would like to get more of the basket at the top done. So I have lots of houses going and lots of them to work on. So it's, in my opinion, which everyone has their own, it's fun to have variety, and when something doesn't feel like stitching on, I can move on to something else, which is why I like to have a lot of whips. You might like to only have one or two. It is total personal preference. All right. Now, that is all of the whips, everything I had been working on in the past 2 weeks. Before I share my haul, I did want to share 2 gifting ideas for the season. Could be for yourself or it could be for friends. The first one is, and I received this as a gift from Chantel at Stitch West, this is a ceramic ornament, and the people who made these, and this is a tray, they're hand, I believe they're stamped or drawn and then painted. They are by a Bushel and a Bobbin, and here's how you spell it. And the owner is Marcy and her daughter Alicia, and they have a Flosstube. They have 1 episode right now, and you can go and watch it. And Marcy attended and this one, so Chantel gave this to us at Stitch West. So she wrote Stitch West. So anytime I look at this, I'll know that's where this came from. Now, Marcy attended the pep rally in September with Stitching with the Housewives, and Chantel is who hosts it. And she had made these and gave them out, I believe, to her table mates is what she said. And you can buy them now. So she gave them at the retreat and then decided it would be a cute gift for people to give. So she has 3 different colorways. You can purchase them, just the ornaments or just the trays, or I don't know if there's a set or you have to purchase them separately, but both of them are on the Etsy shop. And you can click on the picture and then scroll to see the 3 colorways. And I'm sure if you wanted, you could probably reach out if you had a different idea. But the ones they have are ready to ship. Like I said, they are a mother-daughter, and they have a Flosstube. They have 1 episode. And then a Bushel and a Bobbin is what their Flosstube is called. And I'll put a link below to the shop, the Etsy shop, along with the Flosstube, so you can go and check it out. And if you are looking, again, for a gift, they are hand-painted. They are a ceramic, very nice, super cute. And again, a Bushel and a Bobbin. Very nice present. And they were wrapped. I'm pretty sure Chantel gave them to us as they were wrapped. And they were very securely wrapped. So there was no way they were going to get damaged. Okay, the other gift. And I have the old versions, and there's new updated versions. Shelby, who is Chantel's one of her twins, she created the graphic for Little Miss Cross Stitch. And I'm sure you've seen a lot of people wearing sweatshirts, shirts with this design. And they are from Chantel's shop. But the design is original with the floss and the hoop to Shelby. She created it. And she also had created or had made these. And again, they were sold in Chantel's store. Well, what they have done is Shelby also, and I have ordered a couple and they're on the way, so when they come, I'll share them. She has come up with some new designs, and they are really cute. You're gonna want to buy some, and they're as sweatshirt, t-shirt. I think they have them on some like tumblers, a bag, and they're all in the Chantel 141 Etsy shop. So in her Etsy shop, the only things in there are the apparel and bags, cups types of deals. But it's all created by Shelby, her daughter, and the designs are super cute. So when mine come, which it does say they shipped, I'll share those. But in the meantime, you can go over, and I'll put the link below, and check out the designs for yourself and see if there's anything you want to order for, again, yourself or friends. And I know I had also showed and shared my Advent I had done for friends, a t-shirt or adding in an ornament either you make, or if you bought something, that would be a great addition to the Advent, or just as a gift for stitchy friends. So I wanted to make sure to share those. And as things come up, or I either receive something or find something around my room that I have gotten or given as a gift, I'll be sure to kind of add those in on the videos as ideas if you're looking for an idea. All right. So some plans, and then I will get into the haul, and I have a couple giveaways. So my plans are a little loosey-goosey. I am doing the Advent videos as I have time. As many as I can do, I'm trying to do, but we'll see. So again, Not committing because I don't want to let anyone down. But again, I'll share on my Instagram. I also, in the coming weeks before January, and it might be into January, so I'm not going to say before. Well, it'll all depend on the timing. I do want to do some sort of a whip parade. I am trying to decide if I want to share all of the whips in one video or do, because I did sort and they're in these baskets behind me by season. So I have the Christmas ones, I have winter, what is that one? Oh, I guess Christmas and winter go together. Then I have spring and like Eastery, summer. Then I have just samplers and kind of every day. So I'm considering just doing like a whip parade for the upcoming season. And then each before the season, I'll have a separate video with whips and then maybe what I want to stitch on. So I'm still playing around with that idea. But that's something to look forward to. People have been asking if I'm going to do a whip video or whip parade. I also am going to do a parade showing all of my Brenda Gervais finishes that I completed this year. That was a goal at the beginning of the year to work on Brenda Gervais. I did work on other things intermixing, but my big focus was Brenda Gervais, and I got a lot of things done. So I want to share that and put that in a video showing what I was able to get done. And then I'll also be talking about in another segment video, some sort, my blessing sampler, what a blessing sampler is to my knowledge, which ones I have done in the past, and then what I am planning for this year. And I have an extra copy of what I'm going to do to give away to one of you. And then I'm going to be doing Anniversaries of the Heart by Blackbird Designs, which I've already talked about, and I'll go into more detail I'm going to do a whole planning video, and that I'll talk about in there as well. But just some things that are coming in the coming weeks. And then the Christmas stitching plans are just as something calls. I might do something different every day. I might work on things for like 3 or 4 days at a time. Just kind of depends on what's happening. We have a lot of things going on like with my kids. So I don't know how it's going to go, but that's kind of what we're looking at for the rest of the month until January. So I do want to share a few pieces of haul, and then I have a couple giveaways. So my first piece of haul, which I was so excited to get this, is I had shared after Stitch West, I had bought a case for my Halo Go lamp from Emily, who is I'd Rather Be Cross Stitching. And this is her name. And I'll put a link below. But at the retreat, she had made one of these as a giveaway. And I love this style bag. And the inside and the bottom is a hard bottom, and it's removable. And so I asked if you could order one, and she said yes. So I did order the fabric and send it to her. And this is Tilda from the Creating Memories line, and I love this so much. And then it also came with this little pouch, so cute. So I am going to put all of my Christmas stitching in here. And I've shared so many different bags. I cannot help myself when it comes to bags, but her work is very, very nice, and I'm enjoying. I haven't used the bag actually. I am going to enjoy the bag. Let me put it that way. Okay. Then from my haul, I did get, this is Jingle All the Way from Crafty Bluebonnet, and this was a happy mail. April so kindly sent this to me. And she also sent some extra charts to give away. So I would like to potentially start this year. Holly from Mrs. Jones Stitches, she's doing a stitch along with this right now, and she's almost done. So you can go follow her for that. I also just got some linen. This is from the Stitching Corner. This is Beach Brew by R&R. It's a really good neutral. I think it looks very similar to like raw, but it's a little softer. So in my opinion, it's easier to stitch on. Let's see. And then the other thing I got was just I got some things from Fat Quarter Shop that they had sent me to, again, share with you all. So let me share what they sent. This is Cakewalk, which is a quilt pattern by Lori Holt. And they also sent this one, which is Vintage Dishes by Lori Holt. And there is November's Turkey. Whispers of Autumn. This is a quilt by Kim Deal. Also, this is called Easily Distracted. I think it's really cute. They stitched it on a big bag from Lori, but you could also stitch this on just a piece of fabric. But I think it's cute. And then the Wedding Sampler. And this pattern is so pretty. And it's very thick. It's a lot of pages because Kimberly talked about this on their Flosstube, that they have it broken down into large pieces, or well, small pieces, but the print is large so that you can see all the detail easily. So it's quite a few pages, but so pretty. And you could stitch it in white. You could stitch it on a different color fabric in white. You could stitch whatever the wedding colors are. So just so pretty. But those will be used. Some I might keep and some used for giveaways. But that is all of the haul I have. And I think that's all I have for today. So I do want to do a couple giveaways. And I did also want to mention there are a couple people who have reached out for the giveaways from 2 videos ago. I'm still working. If you haven't received it, I'm getting it out in the mail today or tomorrow. It just kind of got a little crazy over the weeks with my kids being home. Finally, everyone's back at school now. So for this week, if you just want to comment to enter what you're working on to give. So if you are looking for inspiration for a new start, or maybe someone's working on something that you have in your whips and you want to pull it out, just put what you're working on. Also, you need to be a subscriber, like the video, and then comment, and be over 18 and live in the U.S. So for today's giveaways, number 1 is going to be a copy of Jingle All the Way. This is number 1. Number 2 is Santa Spool, and these are all donated from April with Crafty Bluebonnet. This is number 2. Super cute. And number 3 is Oh Holy Night Spool. Very cute. So that's number 3. And then number 4 and 5, or actually number 4, you're going to get both of these. Number 4 is you're going to get 2 skeins of this Candy Cane limited edition cottage garden thread. And I'm giving one person 2 in case you want to do a sampler or something, you'll have enough. Or something small. This is the floss that, and I purchased extras for this purpose. But it came last year in the Jingle Ball kit from, I think it was the Blue Flower. She did a biscornu in this floss, and I thought it was so pretty. I have yet to figure out what I want to use mine for. but I bought some extras as a giveaway. So this is number 4. You'll get 2 skeins of this floss. So that is what I have for today. I hope you will stop by and watch my Advent videos, and you will join me next Monday for a regular episode of Flosstube. And also check out some of the other Advent videos. I did see that Michelle from Mama Loves You GB, she is doing a daily video. Carrie from Tiger Lily is doing a daily video. I saw Rachel from Treehouse Fiber Arts is doing a daily video. I'm pretty sure Nicola from Bubble Stitches is. Caitlin from A Stitch for Mom is doing, I think she's doing them every day. She has like a bunch of whips, and she has 12 whips and 12 starts, and she's doing a different thing every day and showing her progress. So if there's anybody else also who is doing daily videos that you know of, you can put those in the comments as well. And if you're looking for some new people to follow or daily videos to watch, go look at the comments. But that's just an extra part to the commenting. So until next week, get lots of stitching in, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.